Welcome back to my Battle Map tutorial series. Today we are going to continue our discussion with shadow overlays and more specifically how to do staircase shadow overlays. I've got another previous tutorial on how to work with external or outdoor shadow overlays to give a 3D effect. Now we're going to work with stair shadow overlays. So the easiest way, if you just want something quick, is to go out to Google, your friend, to find art assets and type in Dungenie Stair Overlay, do a search, and they have tons of stair overlays. You know, sort of a cave entrance, spiral, twisting stairs, overlapping stairs, tower stairs that go, you know, half the tower or full tower stairs, really depending exactly how you want to do it. Little wall stairs you could use, all types of them. So as you can see, I've sort of got a fancy set of stairs. I found this out on Dungenie, and here's that wraparound stairs, which is coming back and wrapping down. Now obviously you usually want to put an external wall, some type of breaker to give it a little bit more definition, but a lot of times just the shadows will do it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to create our own stair overlay, because again, what you find on the internet can't always work, but I'll show you how to create them. So first thing you want to do is take your marquee tool and select a rectangle area, basically the width of your stairs, of each individual step. You don't want to do the whole set of steps, you just want to do an individual step. Okay, then we're going to go down to our background layer, and I'm actually going to use a different background layer just to distinguish it a little bit. I'm just going to drag that up. So this is actually like a marble background layer. And then what you want to do is just create a new layer underneath it. Control, click the new layer. And we'll just zoom into here a little bit, make it easier to see. And then you want to go back to your marquee tool and just select at the corner. It looks like I got it a little bit too big. And now we got to go Alt and just cut that off. So basically this is where our shadow is going to be. So again, we're not on that layer, we're on the layer below it, and we're going to go to our fill bucket, select gradient tool, and then we're going to select gradient foreground color to transparent. So again, I'm using black as my foreground color, and we select that. Okay, opacity is 100%, and then you just simply go here. You can go pretty much anywhere here. I usually like to go in the middle and just drag it down from the top to the bottom, and we get our shadow. So again, if we sort of zoom out, deselect, oops, zoom too far out, you can sort of see the format of a stair coming. So what we want to do is then make sure we're on our shadow overlay, and hold Control Shift T, whoops, sorry, Control Alt T, there we go. And basically we're then going to just drag this up to the top of our stairs. Now obviously we can't see it, so we basically got to drag it above there. Okay, so there's basically our stair formatting. Now we basically want to do that for all of our stairs. So again, you hold Control Shift Alt T and just repeat for the number of stairs that you have. Now I can basically hide my layer, and so there's my stairs. So again, if I go here and select a background color, obviously I've gone too far on the side, and then just go down to my marble floor and drag that up above, you can see I've got sort of a nice staircase forming here. Now you can do some additional things. You can do, you know, similar to the sides, that, you know, hey, the wall is encroaching on here, and you just again do there. And I would put this above, create a layer above your current one, just so you can mess around with it a little bit in case you mess it up. You don't want to mess up your existing layers. And again, take your gradient fill tool and just go left to right and do that. So once you do that, you can go duplicate the layer, edit, transform, sorry, duplicate first, duplicate the layer, and then transform, Control T, and you can just rotate it around and then just drag it over to the other side. Okay, so that'll give us and then enter, And that'll give us basically a nice boundary on our stairs, so going down. And then if you want it to go like down to a second floor or a lower floor, you can again duplicate the layer and Control T, and we're going to turn it horizontal this time and just drag it down to the bottom. Now it doesn't fit exactly, but we can just stretch this out a little bit to go there. Now again, you'll notice mine is a lot darker than theirs. And I'm actually going to merge this down because I want it as one image. Whoops, missed one layer, missed the bottom step. Okay, so there we go. I like it darker because I can always apply opacity to it. Whoops, too much. You know, to make it lighter if need be. But you really can't go, where's the other layer? Here's the guy. You can't increase the opacity. And you can't increase darkness because it just really doesn't affect it. What you could do if you wanted to, and you wanted to use something like this, is you duplicate the layer, and that will, you know, obviously double the density there. So that's how you can use or darken one that you have existing. So that's pretty much it for the tutorial. Fairly simple. Some additional things you can do. Let's just do one more thing. Here's our layer. I'm going to duplicate this layer again. Right here, and then I'm going to grab my marquee tool or my selection tool. I'm going to go from the corner down to the middle, or maybe just a bit to the edge, and approximate. Now you probably want to measure that a little bit better rather than do it random. And then we're just going to cut that so we get sort of that V shape effect. So if we actually hide our other one, so that's sort of like stairs going down. I don't like just the default because you sort of lose the 3D effect, but basically that sort of gives it, you know, the down shape a little bit more as well. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. Thanks a lot.